Hello and welcome to the Cryptoculture crew. My name is Sam. Here we talk all things crypto, and let's get right into it. I want to talk about the bloody week of crypto this past weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You saw like a 30% drop in crypto. If you're new to the crypto space, you might have been freaking out, but if you've been in the game for a while, you know that this is what happens in crypto. It's an extremely new market, it's extremely volatile, which is why you can see some of these huge gains that you can get in the crypto space, and this is part of that. You will see days where your portfolio will drop 20, 30%. And what you really need to understand is if there's not been a fundamental shift in the market, then why are you freaking out? Let's talk about what caused this actual 30% drop in the crypto market. If you take a look here at the fear and greed index, last week the fear was at 40. Yesterday it was at 16. Extreme fear. Today it's at 25. And last month we were at greedy 73. So when you're seeing these huge dips in the market, that's when you want to take advantage. If you've been sitting on the sidelines, this is a perfect time to start dollar cost averaging in. Now, you got to take advantage of these. Now, a lot of people, they're selling at this point. They're scared. They think that, the market's going to crash or you're losing everything. But in the long run, if you're zooming out and if you're in crypto for the long run, you're going to be like, all right, these are great entry prices. And it's not necessarily about when to sell. It's actually more important, when are you buying in? So let's take a look real quick at our portfolio. Let's see what happened with the Cryptoculture crew portfolio over the past week and see, what's down and what's up and things like that. So as we go to our portfolio here, we can see that right now we're at about $1,900 for the portfolio. Basically, what we've been doing is $100 every week. We've been buying certain cryptos and things like that over the past, I don't know, probably been like 14, 15 weeks now. And you can see how our portfolio fared. Let's take a look. Right now, even with a 20% correction, our portfolio is still up 3%. And part of the reason of that is we've invested for a while now. So we've been getting in when the market was even lower than what it is right now. Our average price for Ethereum is $3,400. Right now it's at 43. This weekend it did drop down to 3,900. So that would have been a great time to buy Ethereum, and look at it now. It's at 4,300, and it'll probably go back up as well. Bitcoin, the same thing. Bitcoin got as low as 45,000. Now again, it was at 55,000, so you did see a nice 20% drop in there. But look, we are right back, and look at our average price. We're still above our average price. And Cardano, it's down. Our average price is $2 here. We're only at $1.46, so we're at still have a loss here. But now, this is a great price, an entry price to get in at Cardano, to be able to buy at 146 when our average cost is 202. We're going to lower our average cost, and then as Cardano goes back up, we're going to be able to make more returns. Same thing with Phantom. Average cost is $1.94. We're at $1.60. So these are the two I'm going to be looking to buy this week because we're going to be buying them at a lower price than what we're averaged in for the whole time. Same thing with Solana. We're about even. I like Solana actually more than probably Cardano, but I'm gonna buy a little bit of Cardano. I'll buy some Solana as well. Now, Solana is a small project. It's a launch pad, but they basically what they do is they launch new projects. But the reason why this one is still up, even when the market was tanking and crashing, is people couldn't sell it. If you're in this project and you wanted to participate in IDOs, you actually have to stake your Solanium token for at least 1 year before you can sell it. So this is actually a good project when the market crashes because although people want to sell, they really can't because it has to be locked up for 1 year. That's just something to keep in mind as well. But as we look and we zoom out on the market, let's take a look at our top, whatever, 20 cryptocurrencies. The market cap right now is about 2.3 trillion. Earlier, like last month, we're actually almost as high as 3 trillion. So we have seen a really big sell off. But again, if you've been sitting on the sidelines, this is a perfect time to start dollar cost averaging in and getting, good prices. Now, this whole crash was caused to me, I think, by the was it the coronavirus Omicron variant, and a lot of people freaking out. On top of the Fed announcing that they're going to start tapering, which just means that they're going to start raising interest rates, which does have effect on the crypto and the stock market. You saw a 3% drop on the stock market on Friday, which is why I'm not surprised that we saw such a big sell off in the crypto markets because after the 3% drop in the stock market, people were freaking out. They wanted to sell everything in the stocks, they wanted to sell everything in crypto. But the stock market closes at 4 p.m. After 4 p.m., even if they wanted to sell, they really couldn't. The crypto market is open 24/7. So you have people who were trying to get out of stocks that couldn't get out of stocks, but guess what they can get out of? They can get out of crypto and they can sell, which is what you saw. You saw a lot of people selling. But if you are a long-term crypto holder and you understand how these cycles work, you saw a lot of people buying. They saw these dips and they try to take advantage. So for me, um, the last big like 30% crash was back in May. At that time, I had all of my funds invested into crypto, so I couldn't even take advantage of the drop. I couldn't even buy more crypto. This time around, I learned from my mistakes last time. I had about 5 to 10% worth of cash on the side of my portfolio that I can use for dips like this. And honestly, going forward, I want to try to increase that to maybe even fit between 10 and 20% worth of cash. So that way, when we get these major dips and crashes, I can take advantage and get even more crypto and gain more in the long run. So that's what I'm going to be trying to look. But let's take a look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin's at 50,000. It was at 45,000 this week. And Ethereum, 4,300. It was at 3,900 this weekend. There's a lot of good projects. Solana was at what 250 at some point last week. It got all the way down. I think I saw it at 180. So, and even Cardano was at 130. So when you see these crashes, if you understand the market, you can realize it's a good time to get in. Let's take a look at Terra Luna. So this is a project that I actually really wanted to get into, but guess what? It's still up 30% for the week. It didn't really crash like everything else. So you have these outliers of certain projects that a lot of people want to get into, and during a crash, people are trading their other crypto and trying to get into these projects that they feel are much safer. But honestly, in the long run, you're better off just buying the larger cryptos like Bitcoin, Ethereum. Look, even though we had this crash, look, Ethereum's almost right back where it was. It's only down 2% for the week. Bitcoin's down a little bit more, 11, almost 12%. But and the farther you go down, the more of a risk that you're going to see. Avalanche is a project that I've been trying to get into for a while. It was at like 140. During when it crashed, it went down to like $75. I wanted to pick up a little bit of that as well. So again, you got to see these as opportunities to get in on projects that you've been looking for that you might have missed. I wasn't going to buy Avalanche at $140, but you know what? I'll buy it at 80, 90 maybe, because I believe there's more upside there. So these are the things you want to just kind of factor in as you're getting into the crypto space. Let's take a look again now at our portfolio. And let's add our regular $100. Let's add it into it. Let's keep it going. And again, these are going to be value buys. So let's get some Phantom. Let's do $50 worth of Phantom. What is that, like 40, 30, 1. Let's add that. And then we'll do, let's get some, I do like Cardano at this price, so I'll do the other $50 here. So, and now Cardano, it's a long-term play, honestly, because it's not going to move in the short term because they still don't have a DEX out. Once you see a decentralized exchange for them, then you'll start seeing some price movement. But that's basically it. Again, you want to look, did anything fundamentally change with the crypto space before you start just selling off? And honestly, nothing has really changed. You're seeing more adoption. You're seeing more people getting into the metaverse, crypto gaming, and there's going to be more and more use cases. So as long as you're seeing that, then you still want to invest. Now, you do need to pay attention to what the Federal Reserve is doing. But honestly, even if this second strain or the coronavirus was really bad, all that means is they would have to probably go into a lockdown. If they go into a lockdown, guess what? They're going to have to turn on the money printer to help stimulate the economy. And when they do that, assets like stocks, crypto, housing go up. So you want to kind of just have that idea and understand the whole macro of finances before you start just selling all your crypto when everyone else is panicking. Again, when people are panicking, you want to be greedy, and when people are overhyped, that's when you really want to be looking to sell. That's it for this week. Thank you for watching, and we'll catch you next time.